the second day of September. There's news happening. We got Sony popping off with a showcase, not a state of play. Cyberpunk's doing cyberpunk things, and EVGA has done a full explanation as to what happened with the bricked 3090s. Let's get into it. Surprise words in the background. What? Barry, why is everything fucked up? There it goes. Barry's messing with shit. He's just breaking shit. I don't know what's happening here. Let's get into it. It's JPNN. The biggest news so far of the day is that PlayStation decided, oh shit, you're right. E3 happened this summer. We need to probably get out there and talk about the video games that we have coming out. Because right now we're just pissing people off with this idea of smart delivery. Like Xbox calls it smart delivery, but we still sell more consoles, but we have stupid delivery. I don't understand that. Anyways, that's a side note. They have announced that the PlayStation 5 showcase, which I gotta say, the image that they used here is very ostentatious. Is that a word I could use? This is a little glamorous, a little flashy, a little bougie. And if they're about to announce a PS5 that is diamond encrusted, I think firmly say that I will not be purchasing that. Now, if it's got stripper dust sprinkled on it, I will also not be purchasing that. But I can see it doing very well in parts of the world, for sure. For sure. Next Thursday, September 9th, 2021, at 1 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. bullshit time. My favorite time zone to date. And we'll see what they have there. A lot of folks obviously want to see God of War. Might see a little God of War. That could happen. Horizon Zero Dawn. Nope, that's the first one. Horizon Forbidden West might be there. Kanye West could show up with Donda. You never know. You never know. Last of Us multiplayer. Okay, that could show up there. I don't know what else. Like, what else do they have? Do we know any other games that are announced? Bloodborne Remaster. We got to get the Copium mask out for that one here. We got to. Bloodborne is not a dead IP. We're going to get more of those. More of them. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. One last thing. Whew. Whew. I think they will save Final Fantasy 16 for the Squeenix event. I don't know about that, to be honest. Like, in a lot of ways, I feel like PlayStation kind of owns Square. If you look at the historical announcements that PlayStation has had from Square, they've always dominated the announcement or the new whatever. And then Square does like some piss poor attempt at a, their own event afterwards. And it's usually in shambles. And it's usually like little crumbs to the main dish of whatever PlayStation showed at their big event. And I don't know why that is. That's not a slight on Square. That's just kind of what's happened historically between the two brands. I don't know why. It probably benefits Square more so to have their stuff at the big PS5 showcase rather than their own stuff. So, I don't know. Maybe it won't be there, though. Maybe you're right. Could be the case. Wouldn't be surprised. Square's got a lot of eggs cooking right now. They've got Final Fantasy 16. They've got that is that even a Final Fantasy game? They got that one thing that what is that? Forspoken? They've got that Chaos game. That's right. What do you think is the possibility, chat? What's the percentage that they changed the name on that game to just Chaos? Could be. Could be. Yeah, we could get a Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know many things, chat, but I do know that ads are going to roll here in about 30 seconds if you're watching on Twitch. And if you don't want to see those, you could drop a Prime Gaming sub, $5 sub. Maybe some gifted subs will pop up in the chat. Or you just watch the ads. But they're going to roll here in 15. So you have been warned. Please freak out in the chat accordingly. And let us know how many ads we just rolled. It's 3 minutes of ads. So you're probably going to see 9 to 12, most likely. Yeah, I don't... did they give any more information as to like what is going to happen or how long this is going to be? Oh yeah, they did. The showcase will weigh in at around 40 minutes and include updates from PlayStation Studios and some of the industry's most imaginative developers for games releasing this holiday and beyond. And stick around after the presentation to get more updates from some of the studio's teams featured in the showcase. They also said PlayStation's next generation of VR will not make an appearance this time, but there will still be plenty of great PS5 games from large developers and small. We hope you can join us. Consider me hyped, chat. Consider me hyped. That could be really good. Do you think Deathloop is there? I mean, Deathloop does come out. If it's going to be there, this would be the last one because Deathloop will be out 4 days after this, 3 days after this, maybe something like that. So they could like lead with Deathloop, like releasing next week. The popular game, not from Xbox, but Bethesda. Don't buy Xbox, but please buy our game on our platform called Deathloop. I don't know. Who knows? Are people actually hyped for Deathloop? Deathloop? Yeah, I think so. I think there's people hyped for, you know, the next time they're going to take a shit, right? So I think in general, people are hyped for generally everything. If you look hard enough, but we'll see. My biggest want is God of War. Would really love to see God of War there. Really, give me some gameplay for the next God of War, and I'll be good for like 6 months. I don't need to see anything else. Just show me the new God of War. What if the spin is instead of, like, what if Atreus is grown up and he's no longer a boy, right? And that's the spin that they take it. This is me being a writer for God of War. It is not a good idea. But what if he keeps calling him boy, and then Atreus says like, I'm not a boy anymore. And then, you know, I was about to say Goku. Fuck it. Goku pops up and he's like, yeah, when Gohan was fighting Cell, this is why I shouldn't be in the writer's room. He was a boy, but then he became a man. And Kratos is like, why the fuck are you here? He goes, I don't know. The writer said I should be here. You should fire him. I'd still play the game, though, to be honest. I mean, I bet you would look incredible. I bet you would look incredible. We got some Cyberpunk news. Video Games Chronicle is reporting that Cyberpunk's developer, I don't know why they just couldn't say CD Projekt Red. I guess it's the headline, right? Like Cyberpunk gets more clicks. CD Projekt Red, aka Cyberpunk's developer, can't guarantee that the next gen versions will make it out this year. CD Projekt points to lessons learned during the past year when asked about release timing. Oh boy. Updating shareholders in its latest H1 2021 results call, transcribed by the VGC. The company's senior vice president of business development, Mikhail Nowakowski, sure, pointed to, quote, lessons we have learned, end quote, in the past is one of the reasons the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S versions couldn't yet miss their target. Jesus Christ. They just... Target is to release the next... there's a quote. The target is to release the next-gen version of Cyberpunk 2077 late this year, he said. At the same time, keeping in mind the lessons we have learned during the past year and taking into account that this project still remains in development, we can't say with full certainty that the production schedule will not change. The exec then pointed to Witcher 3's own next-gen console port, which is also due out later this year, and said the company couldn't make guarantees about that either. With The Witcher 3, the situation is slightly different in the way that it is being tackled by the external team mainly, which is Saber Interactive, the company that we have worked with before on Switch and also with updates in the past. As with Cyberpunk 2077, our goal is to release the game in late 2021. However, similarly, the development process is ongoing. We can't absolutely blah, blah, blah. But for the time being, we definitely are aiming for both titles in late 2021, and I don't want to be more specific at this moment in time. Chad, let me ask you, does anyone really want a PS5 and Xbox One version of Witcher? I don't really know. I mean, there's a handful of people that would want it. Got to do it for season 2 of the TV show. That is honestly why I believe that the Witcher next gen update will come out before the Cyberpunk. Is because season 2 of The Witcher is coming out this December. That's probably why that'll happen. About Cyberpunk, played for a few hours, decided to wait for the next gen patch. Seems I gotta wait longer. A tale as old as time, you know? A song is old as rhyme. Let's move on with the news. Pathfinder Kingmaker has hit 1 million copies sold, according to the old cock media. Of course, this is timed as a press release for their newly released Pathfinder game, Wrath of the Righteous. It's pretty cool that they sold 1 million copies. That's actually, for a CRPG in 2021, it's fairly good. That's fairly well. Fairly well done. Fairly good. It's pretty good. Thank you to Co. I think you fairly underestimate how little impact Co probably had on those sales. At the end of the day. But yeah, he probably sold maybe a couple thousand, couple tens of thousands, but yeah, definitely not 1 million. Definitely not 1 million. Did the reviews come out for that yet? Actually, I don't care anymore. Let's move on to the next story because I do care about this one. EVGA has explained how the New World beta bricked 24 GeForce RTX 3090s. And they said, no, it's not the fan controller. Well, that's just like a straight dig. That's like it's like a fire, like a shot across the bow to say, shut the fuck up, you backseat nerds. So what is it? What happened here? PCWorld.com is reporting on this. I will full screen this so we can check this out. Analysis of the dead EVGA GeForce RTX 3090 cards that failed while playing Amazon's New World game indicate a rare soldering issue limited to a small batch of cards is responsible. A company spokesman told PC. What the fuck? That's wild. EVGA said it received about 24 dead GeForce RTX 3090 cards believed to have failed from playing the New World beta. All of the cards were earlier production run cards manufactured in 2020. Under an X-ray analysis, they appear to have, quote, poor workmanship, end quote, on soldering around the card's MOSFET circuits that powered the impacted cards. Huh. I guess good on EVGA for saying like, hey, they could have very easily passed the buck and just be like, oh, we don't know. So good on them for saying that, I guess. At the time, the report, blah, 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 blah. EVGA said all the failures reported to the company were confined to GeForce RTX 3090 cards. The company said it immediately shipped replacement cards to affected gamers rather than wait for the failed cards to be returned. The company declined to say how many GeForce RTX 3090 cards it has sold, but did characterize this small batch as significantly less than 1% of the total. No way, shape, or form is it related to the fan controller. Huh, okay, cool. You know, you usually don't get the reasoning for this stuff. I think that's pretty honorable of EVGA to do the work and then report on the work on what was happening. Also, that could have been pressure from, Amazon potentially saying like, we're not going to list your cards or some shit. Could have also been pressure from Nvidia saying like, hashtag not all GeForce 3090s. I don't know. But regardless, I'm glad we got the answer that they're giving. If it is indeed that stuff, we don't really have any other reason to not, think that that's the case. I don't know. Who's to say? Who's to say? What is this? I'm not gonna. That's too much discussion here. Are we gonna combine trailer time and JPNN today? We could do. We'll see how many trailers we got. Back to the topic of showcases. THQ Nordic is doing a 10th anniversary showcase happening on September 17th at 9 p.m. CEST, 12 p.m. Pacific, and 8 p.m. bullshit time. Also 10 p.m. MSK. What the fuck is MSK? Oh, that's Moscow time zone? Okay. Interesting. I've never, I guess that makes sense. Sure. Moscow time. For any folks that live in Moscow that watch this or want to watch the THQ Nordic showcase. Jeff Keighley's going to be hosting that. It'll be on YouTube and Twitch. We'll probably rewatch that. Nor, if you want to add that to the list. Actually, let me think about that. It's 12 p.m. We will not be watching that live because... Wait. No. Hold on. 12... Oh, yeah. No, we will be watching that. That's in the afternoon. That's 2 p.m. our time on the 17th, which I believe is a Friday. Because the 15th is on a Wednesday, and I only know that because that's my birthday. JP doing math on stream? I know. It's very true. Nor is in the Moscow time zone. Nor are you a Russian spy? Is that, oh, God. Chat, we've been infiltrated by the Russians. We've been infiltrated by the Russians. It's bad. It's bad times. Bad times here. Scarlet Nexus has announced 3 new DLCs are coming out. As well as free updates. Sorry, I gotta sneeze. I gotta deal with that. These additional paid DLCs will include content such as external creator-designed original costume sets, weapon sets, and also bond system extensions for players to enjoy further deepened bond with allies. They charge you for that? Strange. Was not aware of that. Was not aware of that. 5 Final Fantasy games are coming to PlayStation Now starting this month. PlayStation Now, once again, I have to retrack my memory. Is this the streaming? Yeah, it's both. Jesus, text for ants here. It says, relive the excitement from the worlds of Final Fantasy and some of the franchise's most iconic moments. Starting next week, we'll be adding a chapter of this beloved RPG series to PlayStation Now each month, beginning with Final Fantasy VII, the original, on September 7th. Every month until January 2022, we'll add another chapter of the Final Fantasy series to PlayStation Now, so you can download or stream these titles on your PS4 or PS5 console, or stream on the PC. Take a look at the full lineup below. We've got Final Fantasy VII, then Final Fantasy VIII remastered on the 5th of October, Final Fantasy IX on November 2nd, 10 and 10-2 HD remastered on the 7th, and Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, on January 4th, 2022. Cool. Oh, we got a Far Cry 6 PC features overview trailer. Very nice. I love when video game companies ask, or rather announce something, and they immediately the immediate thought in my brain is, did anyone ask for this? And I don't know, maybe someone in chat is just going to meme me here and say yes, but Terminator Resistance is getting story DLC. They'll have full details in November, according to this Twitter. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. That game's actually good. We found him. We found the memer. The memer's in the chat. Most people that play that game enjoy it. I would hope most people that play games enjoy the game that they're playing. Yeah. But that's a strange one for me. That is a strange one for me. Not WoW players. Touche. Always an exception to the rule. Oh, I guess we are going to do trailer time. We got a handful of trailers here. Handful of trailers. Hey, that Golf Club Wasteland came out. We'll check out that review thread here in just a sec. Oh, we also have I'll save that for the sponsored stream for Midnight Suns later this month. Oh, boy. The Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl roster has leaked through a Nintendo eShop icon. Oh, boy. Chat, do you guys want the spoilers? I'll tell you right now. I can do it. You want the spoilers? Here we go. Drum roll. Aang, Korra, Rin, and Stimpy. I think those are all great additions to a game I probably won't play. Korra the Explorer. God damn it, Barry. God damn it. Yeah, no Toph. No Toph. Not at all. I just want to sing the Happy, Happy, Joy, Joy song. Whew. What a song. What a song. Someone in the chat was asking me or showing me some stuff about the Horizon Forbidden West update. Can you repost that link so that we can talk about it? I think it was Raptor, the old Raptor, who admittedly does get ignored 99% of the time here in the stream. But it was definitely something I want to talk about. So Raptor, if you're still around, there you go. He just hit up on his D-pad and hit enter right away. He was ready. He was ready. So people are upset because Horizon Forbidden West will not offer a free PS5 upgrade. So this is coming from kitguru.net. I've never been to this website. It could actually be Raptor Scream's, website. Might be a little self-servicey. Who knows? Fans are given their first look at the game's collector's edition and more. Alongside this, Sony detailed how the cross-generational title will operate when it releases on the 18th of February 2022. In the FAQ section of the game, it asks, can I upgrade my Horizon Forbidden West PS4 version to the PS5 version? To which the company explained that, quote, to access both the PS4 and PS5 versions of Horizon Forbidden West, you need to purchase the digital deluxe, collectors, or regalia editions. Dual entitlement does not apply to the standard and special editions. You know, from a wording point of view, which is really, I guess, a marketing point of view, making that statement say dual entitlement, that sounds like, come on. That's an interesting way to word that. Entitlement. That sounds like a little legal speak to me. That comes across like very condescending. You don't have dual entitlement of our game. Go to your Xbox for smart delivery. We only do stupid delivery here. Like, what is that shit? What is that shit? I'm going to sound like a broken record, chat, because I've seen this repeated a lot, but I could not agree more. When Xbox made a big deal about smart delivery, myself included, thought, well, yeah, that's how it should work, right? Why are you guys making such a big deal about this? That's really stupid. That's a really cool, I guess. What games do you have? Cut to almost a year later. Or not, 9 months later. It's now like the greatest thing in the fucking world to have smart delivery on the Xbox. Because every time a game comes out that is cross-generational on the PlayStation, it's a fucking mess. It's an absolute mess. There's no conformity. Every single one is different. It depends, what the developer, I guess, wanted to do is what Sony, like, it's fucking stupid. It's honestly stupid. And, I come from a privileged position of having no data cap and having gigabit internet. If you don't, it sometimes means that you're downloading like 100+ gigabytes for a single game because you have to download both so that you can get your old PS4 save onto the new PS5. Absolute dog shit. Absolute dog shit. What was the game that actually had... What did I have the most trouble with there, chat? I played something. Final Fantasy VII is what it was. Yeah, the Final Fantasy VII remake. When I got the PS5 upgrade in the DLC. Yep. That was about 200 gigabytes of downloads. Also Avengers as well. That was also another 200 gigabytes because I downloaded like the 4K pack or whatever. Crazy. Crazy. Is this the... Yeah, this is the collector's edition. Pre-orders went live for Horizon, by the way. These are the different versions, which I guess we can go through. So this does the digital deluxe edition only gives you the PS4 or the PS5 version. If you get the digital deluxe edition on this. Then if you go to the special edition, you're getting both the PS4 and the PS5 versions of the game. How much more is this? Oh, they don't list the price on this. That's fucked. It's the other way around? I thought the FAQ just said the opposite, though. Wait a minute. So the more expensive version only gives you one version of the game? Oh. Shit, you're right. Actually, I don't even know like what's more expensive. Because there's no prices here. Let me open this up. So, do they have all the different versions here? Okay, so the standard edition is $70. The digital deluxe edition is $80. The PS4, okay. Holy shit, this is a lot of different SKUs. Okay, so the standard edition for PS5 is $70. The standard edition for PS4 is $60. Oh my God, this is actually how they're going to try and rationalize bumping up the price of next gen games. Is by making old gen games $60 and saying the new gen, the PS5 version is worth $10 extra. Holy shit. That's crazy. And that's actually so smart in a devilish sort of way. How much? Okay. And then there's the collector's edition, which is, let me go back to this menu so it doesn't pop up anything. There's the collector's edition, which is $200. And that comes with the steelbook display case, the mini art, and the Trimmer Tusk and Aloy statues. You get the full game for both PS4 and PS5, a digital soundtrack, a digital comic book. You get photo mode unlocks, not the actual photo mode, but you get special pose and face paint. Then you get some in-game items as well. Well, what do you get for the more expensive version that Barry made me buy because he's a prick? What do you get for this? So for the Regala edition, you get the Steelbook the Steelbook display case, the mini art book, the Regala Trimmer Tusk and Aloy statues, the replica Focus, the Focus stand, 2 art cards, the Claw Strider Machine Strike piece, and the Sunwing Machine Strike piece. What the fuck is a Machine Strike piece? I don't know what that is. And then you get all the other shit. Barry knows what he's done. He's not ashamed of it. And that's what is that? That one runs 260 is what that one runs. 260. Yeah. Here is the trimmer tusk, by the way. The statue actually does look kind of cool. I have the Aloy right. Oh, I'm in like tinies. Hold on. I have Aloy right here next to God of War, then Spider-Man, and then Avengers right there. Those are all like, you know, the Sony collector editions are pretty quality stuff when it comes to the statues that you get. Don't I have the... Oh, that's right. I kept the Last of Us statue off the shelf, so we didn't get any... I didn't track the controversy. But yeah, I also have that, and it's fine. It's fine. Anyways, that's all that stuff about Horizon. Except the Death Stranding baby. I've got 2 Death Stranding babies. They're going to start drawing, you know, taking money from me soon. They got to go to school. I got to feed them. It's going to be bad. I don't know why I have 2 babies, actually. Oh, wait. Maybe I only have 1. I'm really excited. Random not news topic. I'm excited for my shelves to come in here as well as the shelves over there. So that means that I can take all this shit that's just sitting there and fucking throw it away and get rid of it and put it into a shelf. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Anyways, one more little bit of news. We were talking about the impact of the curfew over in China. Not curfew, but the time allowance of 3 hours a week. And we're already seeing that a handful of Chinese esport competitions have announced age restrictions in response to the policy shift. Not necessarily the biggest news. They just have to do that from the, you know, like a rule standpoint, a governmental standpoint, but it's already starting to affect folks. Won't be the, might be the first, but won't be the last. That's for sure. That is for sure. Let's check out these 2 review threads, chat. Golf Club Wasteland came out today. Tomorrow. Comes out tomorrow. Got a handful of reviews. Currently sitting at 75% recommended. Let me pull some of the headlines here. As people say, Golf Club Wasteland is a visually arresting with a simple control style that suits it very well. The game is challenging and has some difficulty spikes, but you can avoid unnecessary frustration. The soundtrack is amazing, and there are lots of nice touches that give the game a far deeper meaning if you choose to read the signs. This is a round of golf that will be hard to forget. Then they gave it a 7.5 out of 10. Kind of weird. Pure Dead Gaming wrote, Golf Club Wasteland is one of the surprise indie hits of 2021. A beautiful art style, heartwarming narrative, and great soundtrack and fun gameplay loop, combined with excellent level design, all combined to make this a bona fide hit. 4 out of 5 stars. Let us go to IGN Italy, your number 1 source for all things video games, as they say. Golf Club Wasteland is a super stylish puzzle golf game which works better as an interactive drama than a golf game. The shooting system is shallow and brings into the experience too much, quote, trial and error. Not error. But the atmosphere, the radio sounds, and Charlie's meaningful story give a melancholic and charming dimension to the game. 7.2 out of 10. Seems pretty okay if you were excited for that. Is there a review thread for this? Hold on. This is only one review. ACG did a review of Wrath of the Righteous. It said it's worth a buy, but beware of the bugs in it. Which, you know, Pathfinder bugs, name a better duo there. But let me go look on the old Metacritic. Let me see if it's got a review thread up there. Does that come out today or tomorrow, by the way, chat? Today? There's not even a thread for Metacritic on it. They not send out review copies? Oh no, here it is. Okay, it just took me some time to find. It's got 6 reviews, currently sitting in an 84. I'll read a couple of these headlines here. We'll start at the top. GameSpace gives it a 95 and says Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous is a bold, dark, epic saga featuring an astonishing replayability value. Developers have experimented with Kingmaker and have gone all in with Wrath of the Righteous, creating one of the best story-driven CRPGs of late. Screen Rant, your number one source for video game reviews, gave it an 80. Wrath of the Righteous feels like playing an epic tabletop campaign. Owlcat Games did a fantastic job of adapting Wrath of the Righteous Pathfinder campaign into a video game. The more focused story, streamlined gameplay, and epic scope make it a better entry point to the series than Kingmaker. There's an excellent game buried under its many technical faults, but those going in need to be aware that they'll have to endure a lot of annoying bugs and glitches on their quest. That's an 80 on that one. And then a very short and sweet headline from Gaming Bolt. A conservative yet meaningful evolution of the classic RPG. There you go. I'm sure those reviews will fill in over the next couple of days. I think that game's probably fairly long and not necessarily something that, you know, people are clamoring for when it comes to an IGN review. I feel like if you're going to play a CRPG, you're probably the type of person that doesn't necessarily care what a journalist thinks about it. You're just going to play the CRPG to begin with. That's generally how I would look at that in that community. Oh, there was a review thread. My God, I'm an idiot. I didn't see this. Is there any other threads or reviews in here? No, there's not. There's not. I think that'll do it for JPNN today. We need to do a little bit of trailer time. It'll be a rather short one, but we do have a daily demon to get to, as well as a handful of trailers. So we hope to see you over there on that video. So you know what to do. Thanks for watching. Chat, what's our keyword of the day? Velcro. Velcro. All right, that's the keyword of the day. Keyword of the day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on JPNN. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.